more and more Canadians are caring about what they put into their bodies and also what they put on their bodies. And with me today is founder and president of Abundance Naturally, Shannon O'Brien. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Glenn.
So you've been on the show before, and you love tea tree oil. Now, tell us a little bit about what tea tree oil is.
Well, actually, I didn't even know what tea tree oil was about 8 years ago, but my brother lives in Australia, and he met an Australian girl who came to Canada, and her first trip to Canada, she was in total disbelief that we didn't have tea tree oil. In Australia, they use it on everything. So when she came back home, she thought, Canadians don't know anything about tea tree oil, and they have this weird animal called a raccoon, and those were the only takeaways that she left when she left Canada. Yeah. So in Australia, they use it for everything, and this is sort of the hero of the line, which is the pure tea tree oil.
Okay.
And tea tree oil is a broad spectrum natural antiseptic. So anything that you'd use first aid for, tea tree oil is a natural alternative for that.
Scrapes.
So, exactly. So yeah, abrasions, bee stings, things like that. And it's all natural. So like you were saying, that we're more concerned about what we're putting into our bodies. There's no toxins, it's not synthetic, but I find that not a lot of Canadians still know what tea tree oil is or what it does. And so that's what we spend our time doing, is talking about what is tea tree oil. So there's so many uses for tea tree oil, not just for antiseptics, although that's sort of the main reason for that. It's also, Thursday Plantation has done a lot of our work for us when they've put the tea tree oil in products like an antibacterial spray. So for kids, it's also mixed with aloe vera, so it doesn't sting. Yeah. And you do have to look for, with tea tree oil, that it does need to be bottled in an amber glass bottle.
Because
Why is that? It's sensitive to light?
It is sensitive to light. It oxidizes.
It actually smells nicer than I...
Cleaning products with tea tree oil, your house smells so wonderful.
Yeah, it does. And you don't even need to have some of those pre-mixed products. You can just take some of the pure oil and with a damp cloth with some dish soap or vinegar even, and you just put a couple of droplets right on the cloth, and you don't even need that much, and then you just wipe your counter spaces.
Wow.
And yeah, and it actually, I'll just clean your table off for you there.
Thank you very much.
Can you come to my house after?
Well, yeah, but maybe on if I have a bit more time. But yeah, that then sanitizes all your counter spaces without putting any chemicals on the surfaces. So that's really important for cooking.
Food safe,
now, you've got a ton of different products.
Yeah,
now,
like Thursday Plantation, all of these products are made in Australia with the core ingredient of their pure tea tree oil. And yeah, the antiseptic range is sort of the core of the line. And these products are all sold at Rexall pharmacies and almost all of the health food stores, Big Carrot and Noah's and places like that. And yeah, so these, again, like for any first aid application, and again, like another main use for tea tree oil is for face care or acne care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's tea tree oil actually targets the bacteria that causes pimples.
Oh, okay.
So you've got a wash and some spot
there's wash
treatment.
and spot treatment,
Love
which
that.
is very effective. And you can use these with the idea knowing that you're not putting chemicals on your face.
Exactly.
So,
or putting them in your body, like taking
exactly.
pills or
you can,
things that are doing terrible things
We
to your
absorb
body.
chemicals into our system really quickly, and people don't realize that it goes right into the bloodstream.
Well, and so kids now, because of the close contact in school, they often spread lice, and the chemicals in those lice products are nasty.
Yeah, they
so
are nasty.
what have you got for that?
Yeah, there's a lot of products on the market that are actually pesticides, and pediculicides is, I guess, the term.
And you put those poor little bodies.
Yeah, and it's actually even hard to, as the person trying to do the lice treatment, you have to wear gloves and safety goggles. Well, this is a natural, very effective remedy. It's a gel that just smothers the lice, and then you wash it off with the tea tree conditioner.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and it's very effective, and then you just really have to work it with the comb. But now that it's all the kids are back to school, lice is rampant in our school systems, and the letters from public health have already gone home. So also, that's the treatment, but it's great to have prevention. And so the shampoo products, there's a scalp care shampoo and just a regular daily shampoo. If you add a few drops of tea tree oil in that, that actually prevents head lice from spreading.
From spreading and from starting in the first place, right?
That's right.
Wow.
That's
Brilliant.
right. So that, and then that would solve a lot of our problems at the lice level. Yeah, so there is also hand care products. And tea tree oil being a very powerful antibacterial, you can wash your hands, and we're just about to start on the cold and flu season, and tea tree oil can you just pump a few. Actually, I'll just get it going here. It comes out like a foam, so you don't really need that.
Is that a moisturizer?
This is a hand wash.
Hand wash.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. You use a lot less.
You do, because you only need one pump. That's actually, it's already foamed for you, so you use less water, and it actually you don't use as much that flows down.
I have this in my
system.
kitchen, so
Yeah.
whenever I'm cooking with meat or anything, I wash my hands first with this.
Washing hands
Yeah.
washing hands is the best defense against the spread of germs. So it's also very powerful antifungal. So we have a whole foot care and actually a feminine hygiene category for that as well.
Ooh, I don't want to hear about
Well,
that.
no, yeah, we can pass on
For
that.
when we want to feel fresh.
Yeah. Well, it is a treatment and a therapeutic product at its core. So it's also very powerful antiviral, and we're just again getting into the cold season. We've just reintroduced the cold sore cream, which is a treatment against cold sores.
I know people
Would you
who
use
have
it
cold
before?
sores.
Oh, sorry. Would you use that before you get a cold sore?
You can use it before in the prevention of cold sores, but it is a very effective treatment that you just you put it on the affected area, and it takes a couple of days to clear up. And that's going to be available nationwide at Shoppers Drug Mart stores within a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so that's amazing. So like a lot of the products, are they going to be at like where do we get them?
Well, you can get them at Loblaw stores, at Rexall pharmacies. The cold sore will be at Shoppers Drug Mart, and almost all of the independent health food stores carry the Thursday Plantation line and all of these different products.
This is mouthwash.
Yeah.
Tea tree mouthwash.
Yeah,
How does
tea
that
tree.
taste?
Actually, it tastes very good. Actually, it's
May
mixed
I?
with peppermint.
Okay.
You want to take a swig of it?
I'm going to take a swig. Bottoms
Sure,
up, guys.
yeah.
Now, what are you going
swish
to do
it
with
around.
that, Dixon? What are you going to do with that? Did you think this
Where
through?
are you going to spit?
All right, I guess I'll be wrapping this segment.
Oh, geez. But yeah, no, tea tree is actually, being an antibacterial, it's very powerful against the bacteria in the mouth that causes cavities and gingivitis
Let's
and
smell
bad
it.
breath. Lovely.
Very nice.
That's fresh, and
Yeah.
that's fantastic, actually.
That actually
Yeah.
is really nice.
No, it tastes pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well-
it prevents cavities and all that good stuff too.
Excellent.
Look at this range of products from Abundance Naturally. If you want more information, here's the website, abundancenaturally.com. We'll be right back. Nice.